You give me chills, especially when you speak in whispers that only I can hear, making me feel like the world is a secret just between us. The way your presence fills the room gives me chills, especially when you look at me with those eyes that hold everything I want. You give me chills, especially when your fingers brush against my skin, sending waves of warmth and electricity through me all at once. When you smile, something shifts inside me, and the chill I feel is like an unspoken connection that runs deeper than words can express. You give me chills, especially when you say my name in a way that makes it feel like it's the only word you've ever known. There's a special kind of chill that runs down my spine when you're near, as if your energy is in perfect sync with mine. You give me chills, especially when we share a moment of silence, and I realize that nothing needs to be said for me to know exactly how you feel. Every time you touch me, I feel a surge of electricity, and that chill reminds me that some feelings are just too powerful to ignore. You give me chills, especially when you look at me like you see straight into my soul, uncovering all of my deepest thoughts and desires. The way your presence calms and excites me at the same time gives me chills, like I'm caught between heaven and earth in a single moment. You give me chills, especially when you hold me close, and for a split second, it feels like nothing else matters but us. The way your voice fills the air around us sends shivers down my spine, and I can't help but get lost in the sound. You give me chills, especially when I realize that no matter how far apart we are, your energy is always with me, guiding me. There's something about the way you smile that gives me chills, as if every curve of your lips is telling a story I can't quite hear but deeply feel. When you speak softly to me, it feels like a secret we share, and that feeling gives me chills I can't shake. You give me chills, especially when we're surrounded by others, yet in your eyes, it's like the whole world disappears, leaving only us. There's a mysterious power in your touch that sends chills through me, a reminder that some connections transcend logic. You give me chills, especially when we're close but not touching, and yet every breath you take feels like it's connected to mine. The way you move so effortlessly through the room makes my heart race and sends chills down my spine. You give me chills, especially when you make me feel things I never thought I was capable of feeling. Every time you laugh, it's like the universe conspires to remind me that happiness exists in its purest form, and I feel a chill of joy. You give me chills, especially when you pull me in with your gaze, and for that instant, it feels like we're the only two people alive. You give me chills, especially when you share your thoughts with me, as if your mind is an open book I can't wait to read. There's a chill that runs through me every time we're apart, but it's the kind of chill that makes me long for your presence even more. You give me chills, especially when you let your guard down and show me the real you, vulnerable, powerful, and beautifully human. When you speak my name, it's as though the entire universe pauses, and I feel a chill in the air that speaks to everything unspoken. You give me chills, especially when we're lost in conversation and the world around us fades into the background. Your energy is electric, and every time you're near, I feel it in my bones, sending chills through every part of me. You give me chills, especially when you pull me into your arms and make everything else seem distant and unimportant. There's something about the way you breathe when we're close that gives me chills, making me feel both safe and completely alive. You give me chills, especially when you kiss me like it's the first time, and I feel the world stop just for us. The way you laugh, so pure and free, sends chills of happiness through me, reminding me that joy is meant to be shared. You give me chills, especially when you hold me close and the world around us falls away, leaving just the two of us in perfect harmony. Every time you reach out to me, it feels like an electric spark, and I get chills thinking about how we're meant to be. You give me chills, especially when we're silent, yet I feel the depth of everything we share in that quiet space. You give me chills, especially when you speak with so much passion. It feels like you're speaking directly to my soul. The way you make me feel alive, every touch, every word, sends chills through me, reminding me that life is full of unexpected beauty. You give me chills, especially when you look at me and say nothing at all, and yet everything you feel is written all over your face. Every moment with you feels like magic, sending chills through my body as if the universe is showing me what true connection feels like. You give me chills, especially when we're in a crowd, but it's your eyes that make me feel like I'm the only one that matters. Your touch sends waves of chills through my skin, like electricity traveling through the air, binding us in a way words never could. You give me chills, especially when we talk about the future, and for a moment, it feels like it's already here, perfect and ours. When you smile at me like that, it's as if the entire world shifts, and I feel a chill of excitement and possibility. You give me chills, especially when your voice vibrates in the air around us, making everything feel alive in a way I never imagined. There's something about your presence that gives me chills, like Everything in the world falls into place whenever you're near. You give me chills, especially when your hand brushes mine, sending a wave of energy through me I can't explain but can feel deeply. Every time we touch, it's like a current of energy flows between us, sending chills of excitement and warmth throughout my body. You give me chills, especially when we're wrapped in a moment of perfect silence, knowing that we don't need words to understand each other. The way you make me feel cherished, loved, and desired sends chills through me, reminding me how lucky I am to experience this. You give me chills, especially when I think about how effortlessly we fit together, like two puzzle pieces meant to be joined. When you speak, I feel the depth of your words in my heart, and that sends chills of anticipation through me, like something powerful is about to unfold. You give me chills, especially when you get close enough to whisper your deepest thoughts, making me feel like I'm the only one you trust. The way you look at me makes my heart race, and that chill I feel is a reminder of how deeply you've touched my soul. You give me chills, especially when I realize how deeply we're connected, as if our souls have known each other long before this moment. You give me chills, especially when we share our fears and dreams, knowing that in each other's arms we find understanding and safety. Every time I see you, I feel an electric chill run through me, reminding me that I'm alive and I'm exactly where I need to be. You give me chills, especially when you share a moment of vulnerability, and I realize just how precious and rare our connection is. There's something about the way you speak that sends chills through my body, as if your voice is a melody that speaks directly to my soul. You give me chills, especially when I can feel your heartbeat next to mine, knowing that we're both alive and connected in this beautiful moment. You give me chills, especially when you pull me close and the world seems to fall away, leaving only us in this perfect, timeless moment. You give me chills, especially when our fingers intertwine and I can feel the warmth of your touch seep into my soul. Every time I look at you, it feels like I'm discovering something new about you, and that realization sends a chill of excitement through me. You give me chills, especially when you pull me into your embrace and everything in the world disappears except for you and me. There's a unique chill I feel when you're near, like a magnetic pull that draws me closer to you, making everything else fade into the background. You give me chills, especially when we laugh together, and for that moment, it feels like the universe has aligned just for us. When you look into my eyes with such intensity, it's as if you can see into the depths of my soul, sending chills through my body. You give me chills, especially when we share a quiet moment together, where the only thing we need to say is the unspoken connection between us. There's a certain magic in the way you touch me that sends chills through my skin, a reminder that we are more than just two people. You give me chills, especially when you whisper my name softly, and in that instant, I feel like I'm the only person who matters to you. Your presence alone has the power to send chills through me, making me feel both grounded and weightless at the same time. You give me chills, especially when you speak with such passion, and I can feel your emotions radiating from your every word. When you're close, I can feel the energy between us, and that sensation sends chills through every part of me, making me crave more of you. You give me chills, especially when you share your dreams with me, and in those moments, it feels like we're building a future together. The way you touch me with such tenderness sends waves of chills through me, reminding me that love can be both fierce and gentle.